welcome to my Facebook Live. This is Tuesday, September the 12th, 2023. I am excited tonight to show you a really pretty card. We're going to be using brand new products from the Mini. You may or may not have seen them, so I thought we should take a look at those. What else? Oh, well, there might be a bit of humor. You never know if I'm going to glue something wrong. Like last week, if you missed last week's video, you really have to see it. Easiest to see it on YouTube, by the way. What else? Oh, stay to the end. Did I already say this? Oh, you know when you have those deja vus? Stay to the end because I have a little announcement at the end. So, just catching up on a few things. There's a brand new paper pumpkin. So if you love paper pumpkin, I believe it's a Christmas one. So you might want to take a look at that. There's also some beautiful new DSP, and I'm really, really sorry that I have not posted a picture of that yet. I've just been so busy cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting. One for the holiday craft afternoon. That's all. I think I've got all that cut now. No, I've only got half cut. I still have to cut Jen's cards for my half of things. Also cutting for a team event. And what else? And then just for cards. So, what else do I have to tell you? I think we should just get started. I'm just looking at everything going, yeah, let's just get started. So, fingers crossed. Let's hope nothing goes wrong. Something's going to go wrong. But I love it. Hello, Elsie. I'm just going to flip the phone, so I'm sorry for the noise this makes and all of that. Up we go. One of these days, maybe I'll get my ceiling done. Oh, my phone just came. I almost hit the finish button. Oh, man, that would not be good. I guess that would have been a really bad mistake. Okay, let's move you forward and get the lighting better. I don't know why my lighting has been so awful lately. It's the same light I always use, and I think you're a little bit crooked, so I'll straighten you out there. There's my hands. Whew. All right, let's make sure everything's... Well, I know everything's working on Facebook because I saw a hello from Elsie. I'll just do a quick hello. I'm sorry I just bumped the camera. That doesn't count, does it? No, that's not an error. Take a quick peek. Quick peek. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, you can still see my stand up. You know, when you try to make things, just don't try to make things perfect. Does perfect? Uh-oh. Oh, did that just go dark? I hope I didn't hit the wrong button. Holy moly, Batman. That would have been funny. Okay, so remember I said I was cutting and cutting and cutting, and you can still see my stand, and I'm really sorry. And my screen's flipping. I hope it's... Please tell me. I keep looking at my... Oh, no, that's because my screen's broken. I keep looking at the computer. I'm looking over, and my screen keeps going black. So please tell me if that's happening to you or if it's just on my side of things. In the meantime, we'll keep going. So I had a whole bunch of pieces of paper that look like this. Just skinny pieces. This is from the Joy of Christmas. And I'm like, there is no way I'm tossing those. No way at all that I will ever toss those. So I cut them. I'll show you what I cut them with. Let's put those over there. Okay, so these are the die. I don't even know which way to show you, because then it makes the mountains upside down. Alrighty. This is called, let me remind myself because this is new to me, the Forever Forest Bundle. I will show you the stamp set. I didn't use the stamp set for this card. I'm reserving that for another card when I don't need to use up a ton of scraps that are happening. There goes my screen again. Good Lord. Or, oh my good granny, if I don't say that once a video. So, this is a bundle. You don't have to buy them together. I just prefer buying bundles because I save 10%. Because I know I'm going to use that stamp set. And I was just, come back here, stamp set. What I like about this, and I always like to tell you what I like about it. What I like about this is that this is year-round. This does not say Christmas. This does not necessarily... Well, I mean, if you're going to use snow or whatever on the mountains, then maybe. But this doesn't say Christmas to me. This says year-round cards. Bonus. I always try to get the best value for my money. I'm retired. You know, we're still, you know, retired people have to watch things too. The other set we're using, and this is actually for just part of it. You know I love the Joy of Christmas. or the Christmas, it's called the Christmas Classics. The paper's called Joy Christmas. I used this one. Now, I just want to tell you, when you use this die, and I rolled mine back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth, I moved the paper and the die just over and then over a different way, just to try and get it to cut. It's my plates, I think, but you will need something like, you can use scissors, but I didn't find, here's my paper snips, that it was quite as easy to poke, and this isn't round, so because you're going to need to poke a lot of pieces out, okay? Unless you have a trick. If you have a trick to get these out faster, please tell me. But I was like, poke, 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 through the whole thing. I'm like, oh my goodness. And this is the set that I am doing the demos on in our team event. And I have to make 28 cards. So I'm not going to be the one poking 28 of these out. No, that'll be everybody. So it has been suggested that we bring our take your pick tools with us. Next, let's get started. Look what I found. I lose this. I don't know how many times. How many times have I lost this? Let's get that so you can actually see it. Just want to go back a sec. Oh, hello, Bea. Hello, Lila. Love the bundle year-round. Absolutely year-round for the Forever Forest. Okay, so what I did, here are my trees that I cut out. I was using 2 different pieces of DSP for my cards. I can't say too much because it's going to be a surprise to everybody. But I love the green and the white, and if I could hit it just right on this one has greens, and some red as well. And I just think they look like ornaments on the tree. Like, seriously, I think that's really pretty. Okay, it's got to be just my screen because nobody said it's causing them an issue. Okay, here's the piece that I talked about that I cut from the Christmas Classics bundle. So this is just basic white, not thick. And I had a whole bunch of trees cut. I'm not using all of these. If you plan on popping these up, which when I show you the alternate card, a slightly different card, you'll see how it wasn't fun when I popped up one of the trees. So I'm not doing that tonight. But here's my thought. And I do have to bring out, oh, hang on, you know what? I forgot something. Just a sec. I was reaching for it and then I forgot, because this is another one of our interactive. I'm trying to fix this so that it really bugs me when I can see the it's okay, you can see my computer, but I don't like you seeing, I don't know why, just weird. This is going to be interactive tonight, and I'm hoping my computer will cooperate all the way to the end. So I'm just going to lay it out a little bit. So trees. I've already heat embossed in silver. Ooh, pretty. And that is again from the Christmas Classics bundle. Tidings of comfort and joy. Really simple fussy cut. And what I want you to tell me is, I'm going to tell you right now, the card base is white. That'll help. Hello, Jackie. Or Jack. Is it Jackie? I keep saying Jackie because I'm trying to put some French in it. I'm so not French. Or I have this ribbon as well. So this was in English, textured ribbon, and this is Pebbled Path. And I was looking at the Real Red from, what is this called? This is the Real Red and Burlap ribbon combo pack. So these come together, which is why I keep them together. So what I want you to tell me, without seeing the end card, although I am making it, so you will see some of it, what ribbon you think would look really nice. Remember, the card base is white. So I want you to tell me Real Red or Pebbled Path. And just leave that in the comments. I'm going to leave those. You can see those. Yep. Let me just move that. Yep, you can see that. Alrighty. Let's get gluing, etc., etc. So, you can still see the base, whatever. Okay, so I'm really happy I found this. I have to tell you, on my original, I put the trees up too high and it didn't look balanced. So I'm going to try and balance this one. Alrighty. One other thing I want to point out. I did not poke out. See how you can poke these out? I left some in. I thought, why not? It looks kind of cute, kind of pretty. I'm leaving it. All right, so I have a feeling I'm probably going to do something similar. That'll go about there, give or take. It's not going on to the end. Not till we're good and ready. Let's just glue. Glue, Sandy, glue. I'm going to tell you a very quick story. My 3-year-old grandson, and I'm pretty sure you can relate, it was like someone hit an on button first thing in the morning, and he did not stop. I can still hear him. He is still going. This is from 5:30 this morning. I'm going to put it here. I will try to balance. I used a bigger tree for the card you will see after. Which tree would I like to use? Oh, definitely the one with the ornaments. Real red. I have a real red. Alrighty. And these are different sizes, so let's... No, don't put them in order first, Sandy. No. Those look like the same size, and then these are taller. And this is this height, so we're good there. All right. And I was kind of hoping on just 3, but what I had to do with my other card, because it wasn't balanced, I had to put a 4th one on. And I know that's not the rules, but hey, it is what it is. I'm surprised I don't think you can hear the dogs barking. They were a little rangy today too. It's been a fun day. So I did not point out my extra red eyes from... I didn't sleep well last night. Weird, huh? Alrighty, here we go. I'm not using a lot of glue because it really doesn't take a lot of glue. And I do not want it gushing out. That's one thing I cannot stand when I do that. Down. We're going to check to see how balanced that is before I put any more of those on. I only have 1 vote for red ribbon. The real red ribbon. Real red ribbon? Well, that's just fun to say. All right, so let's move that aside for a moment. And I'll do this part. Wait a second. I can't do this part until we decide on a ribbon. Let's do the inside. I need a couple more votes for ribbon. And I thought I would put a tree inside. I just thought that'd be pretty. I don't think I'm going to put 3. I want to leave lots of place for writing. Oh, there's another red ribbon. Oh, and you know what? Again, let's break some rules tonight, okay? Because who made these rules? I know, interior decorators and such. You know, the 3 and 5. I say we just go for it and just throw caution to the wind. Alrighty. I don't mind actually a little dot of glue, even if you can hardly see it. It's a brand new bottle. This is last week's. It's a brand new bottle, so I definitely don't want to squeeze too hard. And I think we will go down to the bottom on that one. Ta-da. I love this paper. Green and white together makes me happy. Just those colors make me happy. They're so fresh and so clean, and many years ago, the cottage has been changed since. My grandmother had a cottage, too much glue, had a cottage that was white with green, dark green shutters, kind of the shaded spruce color. Absolutely loved that cottage. Loved it. Alrighty, that's the inside of the card. We'll come back to that. It is clearly a red ribbon night. That works for me. Now, I wouldn't normally do this, but well, maybe I can just try that. Sometimes I get glue or other things, and just trying to avoid that. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down. But before I glue it down, I want to see that we are balanced. That looks about good. So I'm about 1 inch from the bottom, approximately. Oh, and you know how I put the, there's not a lot of measurements in here. In fact, there's 2 measurements. So why don't I just tell you what they are this time? This is pretty simple. My card base, again, basic white, just the regular, not the thick, which is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5. And if you were one of the ones that answered one of my surveys this week, which was like, what items do you need? I should have put 4 things because I need my bone folder. All right, so those are down. My tree looks a little crooked, but they don't all grow straight, do they? No, they don't. Or is that crooked? Let's just check. And that is why I use that kind of glue. Now the ribbon, you're going to be a little bit surprised. I said to myself, I don't want to make a bow that's too heavy for the card, even with, like, this is, oh, it doesn't say. Well, this says, so let's go with it. This one, I don't do centimeters. I learned inches, 3/8 of an inch. So this has got to be less than that. Quarter of an inch. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Tell you what I'm going to do. Alrighty, I'm going to cut this ginormous piece of ribbon and put it right there. Sounds weird. Work with me here. I've got ideas. And I need this idea, which is, let's get these out. And none there? Nope. So, and find out again where this is going. Now remember that thing about everything touching. Not everything touches. Wow, I'm just breaking the rules left, right, and center tonight. What a rebel. My goodness. I surprised myself. Alrighty. I am not concerned that it looks ragged at all. My screen moved, so if you're commenting, why? I am up at the very top of my page all of a sudden, and you can see my hands. They're here. Okay. I'm going to glue this together, then we'll put that on. There we go. Come to Sandy. Yeah, my screen, oh boy. I do not want to have to buy another computer. It's moving. I know, I have a computer. This one's broken. You cannot close it, or apparently you can't touch it, or it gets cranky, and it turns the screen black. Still laying that down. Alrighty. You can come over here. And let's not do this upside down. I feel like that was going to be upside down. No, it wasn't. There we go. Okay. I have glue on my fingers, and that's why I'm trying to... One more look. I was giving you the sizes. Oh my gosh. Stay with us, Sandy. Okay. Okay, so you have the base, the 4 1/4 by 8 by 11, score at 5.5. This is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Those are your 2 measurements. Wow. And a scrap and a piece that fits there. Okay, we're going to need, right here. I have so much stuff happening here. So much stuff. Oh, no. All right, let's get these guys on. Not going to need a lot of these. It's not a very big sentiment. And I wanted it that way. So this is all you're going to see. And on you go. Now, I also did it. Oh, that's 2. No. I did a tip last week, or this week? I don't remember. I need it up higher. I can't believe I did that. So I'm just poking away. Whoa, no, you didn't. Don't be wrecking the card, Sandy. Okay, we might leave that there. I was kind of wanting the ribbon right in the center, but... And by the way, I have taken these off, but as you can see, it's attached to all these little bits. I'm just going to leave it there. It's going to have to stay there. So sorry. All right. I did not put the inside in. Let's put the inside in. Super easy card. I am not into making my brain work too hard. I have to check this. And I'll tell you why. I had a base all ready to go. It was right beside me. And I put this piece down to check it. And I went, it was too narrow. That's because I was using it for other... I had cut it weird. Don't ask. I don't know what happened, actually. So I must have cut it wrong. And, yeah, that just wasn't going to happen. Because this piece would be the exact same size. And I don't often do that. Sometimes I do for the front. but not on the inside. So I want my card to fold properly. Now, you know when you're cutting, and I always try to keep all my cuts the same direction, down. You cut with the trimmer, and it pushes the paper down just a little bit, and you get this edge. And somehow I managed to turn this paper over. So with this edge, you could probably use your bone folder, but I can feel it better with my fingernail. And I'll just put that down because that's one of my weird things. I do not like when you can see the raw edge. Something looks crooked. It's got to be, I don't know what it is. All right, but we're going with it. I would, oh, there it is. That was exciting. I was going to put my usual on, my rhinestones. And then when I was looking in the drawer, I went, look what I found. And these are called adhesive back glitter sequins. And I just thought they were really pretty. And they kind of look snowy. So they win. And I'm putting the lid on this so I don't forget. All right. Now take your pick tool. And I am going to use some of the bigger ones as well. They're very flat, which is perfect for mailing. Because, if you get, what are they? Anything that's too high, let's just put it that way. My brain's not working. If you get anything that's too high and it goes through the mailing thingy at the post office, we sure don't want your card squashed. I sure don't want my card squashed. Alrighty. So we are liking this card, are we? Over here. I feel like over here. Now, had I used the rhinestones, because they're smaller, I probably would have used a lot more. You'll notice there's a lot of white space on the card, too. That's on purpose. I wanted it very clean. And I feel like that is a very clean card. And again, here's the inside. And I just think that's just a delight for when people open the card. Here's the original. So you can see what happened. This was so high. Here, pretend this isn't here. It was so high that it didn't make sense. So I actually ended up adding some ribbon at the bottom. I did have a glue dot. Oh, it is there. Okay. So I find that this ribbon has more of an elegant look to it. And this is just like fun. Just fun, fun, fun. So there you have it. And this one has also got Winkostella on it. I have it out, and you know how to Winkostella. If you don't have it, I'm going to recommend that you get it. Do not squeeze it really hard, okay? If there's anything, any tidbit of knowledge, I'm not protecting my desk, so I'm going to be real careful. I did find a card that was Knight of Navy. And I looked at it, why is it sparkling? Oh. And you would just, anyway, flick it like so. And if you want it, let's say you were doing like a whole bunch of cards at once, then I would get out a block. Then I would shake it, squeeze as little as you can, and then pick it up, go like that. And then pick up a little bit more when you need it. But this is actually working. There is enough in this little chamber here that I'm not really going to push too hard. So it looks so lacy. That's what I really like it. That is the word I've been searching for. Thank you, Lila. Hey, you know what I forgot to tell you? This is the crosshatch folder. Good memory. This is why I write things down, but my problem is I don't look at the list. So now I'm looking over at the list. So I have another card that's coming out, but it's part of an Instagram hop. If you're not following me on Instagram, I would love for you to do so, because you see a nice little synopsis of like picture, and you can go, I like that. Tell me about that one. Does it have a video? Tell me about that one. So I will always refer to the video. And I'm Lolly and Sand. Very easy to find. But yeah, that is the card for tonight. Now I did ask if you would stay to the end because I have something for you. One thing I've learned, I'm in a boot camp right now with some trainers from New Zealand that Stampin' Up! has very graciously provided to demonstrators free, which is wonderful. That's not the point. Apparently, Facebook does not like when you put a link in, like, here's my shopping link, go there. Facebook wants you to stay on Facebook. So I took a look at my business page, which you're on right now, and it says Lolly and Sand. It's got a little circle in the picture. And right over here, there's a shop button. I don't even remember setting it up, but it's there. Just so you know. In case you wanted any supplies, which you might if you live in Canada. Because I can only sell within Canada. So let's put those two away. Those are, well, they can stay there. They're so pretty. Okay. So the reason I'm showing you these two cards is because I'm going to give them away. Do not comment in this post for them. You can say they're pretty. We had a team meeting, and it was my turn to do a like a simple design for everyone. You don't want to make it too hard, or our meetings are an hour long, so you can't keep them short. So I had just said, you cut the base, cut 3 pieces, different sizes, just a little bit different, and then you can just, you have this piece as well, which you can stamp or whatever you wanted to do, and then I have a sentiment. And then we post them in our group. So I wanted to show everybody. So I had made this one already, added a little bit of ribbon, and you can tell I love the Berry Christmas, can't you? I haven't done the insides. I will do them before I give them away. And this is the one I actually did during the class. So I am going to give away these at class during the team meeting. And I think that's part of the Berry Christmas DSP. Yes, it is. Got it. So I'm going to, tonight, hopefully, if I can stay awake, I'm going to make a post that says, you know, something, I don't know what it's going to say yet, actually. If you're watching on YouTube, by the way, you're going to have to come over to my Facebook page. The link will be there for you to come over and anyway, and comment. But I'll tell you what it's going to, I'll put them up. It's going to say something, and you just comment in there, and it'll just be a random draw. Woot! So you'll have a couple weeks for that while I get my wits about me. So there they are. Sparkle, 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 and sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Thank you so much for watching tonight. I do love your comments. I do my best to get to them. I really do. I can only see some as they're going past. And then again, it's just acting weird. Anyway, my computer. Anyway, your comments, your likes, your love, your shares, that all helps me. I am just a little demonstrator, a little cog in a very big wheel. Every little bit counts, so I do appreciate. If you can't shop with me, that's fine. If you're a demonstrator, no worries. If you already shop with someone, no worries. But you can still say nice things and so on, and that would be lovely. Because you already say lovely things, and I do appreciate it. I really, really, really do. Was that enough reallys? Yes. I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to go have supper. And I will see you next Tuesday again at 7 p.m. Bye-bye.